All right, so this is number 24. It says let f of x be equal to 3x squared plus 18x minus 12x minus 72, and use a function to answer each of the questions. So part A says state the degree of the leading coefficient. Everything's in the right order. You want to check that. So the degree of the leading coefficient is 3 because this exponent is 3. Find all x such that f of x is 0. So we have to solve this equation is what we're being asked to do. Now, the best way to do that, especially because they're asking us to do that algebraically, is to do the rational zeros theorem. So I want to find all the factors of 72 and all the factors of 3 and divide them out, which means I'll have a very long list of possible values. So I'm going to pause the recording so that I can try to make a good guess using rational zeros theorem. So in trying to generate the list, it occurred to me that I could divide everything by 3 and make my job just a little bit easier. And so now I really only have to deal with the factors of, and I don't think that's right. It's not a 12. 72 divided by 3 is 24. So it's still quite a bit to deal with, but I only have to deal with factors of 24 because this is a 1. So factors of 24 are 1, 2, 12, 3, 4, and 6. And I think that takes care of all of them. Of course, it could be negative. So now I am going to pause so that I can make a good guess, because one of those should be a root. So with a little bit of luck, I was able to identify 2 almost certainly as a divisor. So I'm going to take, there's still quite a bit of work to do, but less now that I think I've identified something that's going to work for us. So I'm going to take the coefficients, which is a 1, a 6, a minus 4, a 1, a 6, a minus 4, and a minus 24. And I am going to use the 2. Bring the 1 down. 2 times 1 is 2. Add. It's a 16. This is a 12. And this is a 24, which gives me a 0. So now I am able to write, I know that x minus 2 is a factor because of this guy here. And over here, sorry, my pen is acting up. I got x squared plus 8x plus 12. And then let's go one more step. and factor this, it's going to be x plus 6, x plus 2. And so from here, I should be able to identify some zeros. 2 minus 6 and minus 2. And at this point, we may have forgotten what we're trying to do. I think we're trying to graph a lot of the pieces. And so this helps us find some zeros. We know from this part A that it's going to look something like this, which goes to C. The end behavior is going to be decreasing as we go left, increasing as we go right. And there's a number of other questions, but I think that's probably the most challenging part, is coming up with the zeros. So I'm going to leave that at that.